Thanks for joining me. There's a quote by the philosopher Osho that says, don't move the way that fear makes you move, move the way that love makes you move. And that's what we're going to do for the next 10 minutes together. So come to your practice space, stand and close your eyes or lower your gaze. And start to sense into your body, coming into your space, into your being, into your awareness. Settling into an awareness of body, of breath, of thoughts, feelings. And then bringing your awareness into your heart space. To whatever degree this is possible, beginning to cultivate feelings of love. And for some people, it's hard to find those feelings of love for themselves. And if that's you, then you could try picturing somebody else, somebody that you find it easy to cultivate those feelings for. So it could be a loved one, a pet, an object that you love dearly. And then, just feel into those feelings in your heart. And as you do, notice how this is starting to shift us out of head space and all our busy thoughts rattling around up here and down into a more feeling, sensing state of being. And that's what we're going to take with us as we start to move. So breathe in and lift your arms overhead, have a big stretch up, bring your hands together, and then just anchor down through one foot and gently reach up through your side and your arm on that same side, and then come back to center, and then do the same on the other side. So anchor down through your foot. So we're having a big stretch up and at very slight beginnings of a side bend. And then back to the middle, and then again, reach up, maybe we lean a little further this time. And then back to the middle. And then the other way, hips start to shift a little bit, side to side. And then once more, leaning over, coming a little more deeply. And then back to the middle and all the way to the other side. Back to the middle, lower your arms. Now bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers together. Stay anchored through your feet, draw your shoulders and shoulder blades back. Start to shift your hips forward ever so slightly as you arch, paying particular attention to your upper back and your chest. So your chest lifts, your gaze lifts. So you don't want to hurt your neck here. Practicing with love. Look up. Take a few breaths here, sensing into the space that we're creating in the chest. And then return to center, relax your arms. And then separating your feet a little bit and start to circle your hips. Have a little sway, have a little dance, do a few one way and then change direction. If you're anything like me, you're popping and cracking all over the place. And then we're going to see if we can isolate that a bit more. So as you're doing this, notice how your whole body's getting involved. So now can you keep your torso and your legs fairly steady so that this just becomes a little bit of movement in the pelvis. So we're really honing our awareness, honing our focus. Circling through the pelvis, a few one way and a few the other. Super, and I come back to your center. And then separate your feet out. We'll turn left foot out, bend into your knee, right foot turns in, and then arms float up. We've got warrior two pose, expanding out. Breathe in, reach your arms up, have a stretch up, breathe out, sink down into your warrior two. And then we'll do it again, breathe in, reach up, and then exhale, expand out. And it might be that every time that you expand out, you sink a little deeper. That might not be for you. And then we're going to stay there. Finding space, finding breath. And then coming into an extended side angle shape. Another big side stretch. And it might be that your shoulder feels more comfortable with arm down. So see if you can try and take more weight into your leg rather than just collapsing down with your upper body. So there's integrity through the whole length of the body here. And then we're going to reach up, have a stretch up, spin your feet round the other way, expand out, find that warrior two shape, and then breathe in, reach up, have a stretch, breathe out. Your warrior two, breathe in once more, and then third time, we expand out and stay. Use your exhale to bring you into extended side angle. Moving, breathing with love. And then stand back up. Keep that wide stance with your feet. Interlace your hands behind your back. Lean back slightly, lift your chest, and then exhale. Let's fold all the way forward into this wide leg forward. Bend hands interlaced behind your back. Let your head and your neck dangle. Take a few breaths there, then pick up your head, pick up your neck, pick up the rest of your spine. Come all the way back up to stand, and then let's bring feet together. Give your shoulders a wee shake if they need. And then step your right foot forward, left foot back. I've turned towards the top edge of my mat. Breathe in to reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, we're going to start to fold forward. So you'll probably want to soften your knee a little. Hinge all the way forward. Now, if your shoulders don't prefer that, you can bring them down so your hands are on your hips. So you want to imagine that you're trying to stick the back of your head to the ceiling as you lower down, so you don't just let your head drop. Okay, we're lengthening through the spine, through the sides of your neck. There or there. And then come back up. And release your arms down and switch legs. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Keeping your arms lifting, reaching, rooting through your feet. Steadying yourself with your breath. And then standing up. And releasing your arms. And stepping your feet back together. Tadasana. Take a breath or two. And then we're coming to tree pose. Whatever version your tree is going to take, whatever shape it's going to take today. And then we take the same on the other side. Back to 2 feet. And then we're going to come down into Shavasana for a couple of minutes, just to finish off your practice. And if your instinct here is to stop the video now and skip it, then bring yourself back into that feeling of love. Love for yourself. And when you root your decisions in that feeling of love, when you decide to move forward from love from here, now what do you choose? And then, if you did choose Shavasana, set yourself down on the floor. Sensing into the contact with the back of your body and the earth. Releasing your weight, releasing your effort, releasing a sense of doing, and surrendering into a sense of being. Letting go into the space that is you being exactly as you are. And then sense into your whole body breathing. Bring your attention back to the heart space, to those feelings of love. Maybe they stay in the heart, or is it possible that those feelings of love start to grow and expand so that they, along with your breath, fill your whole body? You are filled with love. You are love. Holding that thought, that feeling with you as you move from Shavasana when you're ready and into the rest of your day. Om Shanti.